Hi, Drea here again. So this morning I got up. I think I was confronted with Daddy telling me that I need to learn to exercise patience. But guess what happened? This is something I've been praying for and I've been asking others to help me pray for, and I'm asking you to help me pray for the gift of patience. It's something that I have. I know it's one of my shortcomings. I think that's the gift that I lack over the years, and I falter from that. Before I had no patience, but again, as a caregiver, you have to exercise patience. I've been getting better at it, but I still think that I'm very far from the target. And so, this morning when I got up, it was like Daddy was talking to me and he was saying, you need to start exercising more patience. And I couldn't understand where this was coming from because it's not like something happened recently that was at the forefront of my brain or anything. It was like just this voice talking to me and saying, you need to exercise patience. And as faith would have it, I walked straight into Mommy's room and saw something that uh, almost made me lose it. It's simple, but self got in the way. Andrea's self got in the way. And I have to remember that I'm caring for someone, and she doesn't remember a lot of things because here's the situation. Mommy loves to mark my books. So every book that I loan her, she marks it. So yesterday we had a reading exercise where I gave her to read a book that was written from a dear friend of mine, Michelle. And I treasure that book. So I allowed her to read it in my presence. But what I didn't know was that she took it to her room with her. And it seemed like she got up early this morning because I slept a little late. And she was reading over everything that we read yesterday. So clearly she didn't even realize that we had read all of what she read this morning. And she marked straight through that book. And I was like, Mom, how could you do this? And it was every time I said that to her, it was as if the voice was saying to me, Andrea, stop. But it's like I couldn't help myself. I don't know if anybody experienced that. I just couldn't help myself. I just said, Mom, you know that this is my special book, and you know that this is that, and I told you not to mark it and everything. And then I felt bad because here's what happened. I was convicted because it was like this voice was saying to me, one of these days, that very book that she has marked, or those books that she has marked, you will treasure them so much. You'll be so happy that she read them and she marked her line through them. So I had to start reflecting. That might be true, right? So I had to start looking at it and saying, man, but it's a humbling experience. Galatians 5 reminds me about the fruit of the Spirit, but the fruit of the Spirit is love. That's Galatians 5:22-23. It says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such things there is no law. Can you imagine? And I'm here losing patience. So, humbling experience, but as a caregiver, I'm going to urge you, try and exercise some patience. I too have to do the same, and I'm asking you all to pray for me because I'm not afraid to ask you to pray for me for the gift of patience. And even although my faith has gotten stronger, I still find myself lacking patience and fussing over stupidness, because now that I look at it, stupidness. Yeah. But pray for me that I'll get better, and I too will hope that all caregivers will exercise patience with their loved ones and with the persons who they are caring for. Have a good day. Walk good.